Okay, here we go. Hey everyone, we saw the amazing Spider-Man 2. I don't know what else to say. So how'd you like it? Did you decide yet how you liked it?
Yeah, I think I did. I don't
You
know,
think you
man.
did like it?
No, I mean, I think I did decide.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because I do and don't like it still.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a very stupid and then pretty entertaining movie.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like I had the same feelings. I feel like I had stronger feelings on this one than I did when I watched the first one. And I don't think, if you remember watching it with me, I think I said I didn't like the first one when I saw it, but then I started to like it after a couple times. I had seen it a couple times. But I didn't really like it the first time I saw it. I thought it was too goofy, there was too many silly moments, and you're like, well, that's Spider-Man.
I'm wondering, it's because you don't like Spider-Man, right?
Well, I don't, but I did end up liking Amazing Spider-Man, and if I recall, besides Spider-Man 3 of the previous franchise, I think I liked 1 and 2 okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm fine with him being cheesy. That's not, I'm fine with him being a certain amount of cheese. But the problems I had with number 2 weren't Spider-Man. So I don't think it was my problem with Spider-Man that was affecting this one. I'm just going to go out and say it then. I guess we'll start out negatively. My problems were Max Dillon is my problem. Because Electro was fine. Max Dillon was my problem. The Rhino was my problem. And the Green Goblin. Those three were my pet peeves with this movie. It is a weird movie for me, man. I mean, it started off weak as hell. Like, the opening thing, there's an opening thing that happens, and just everything that happens is like the cheesiest, awful stuff that happens. No, like I don't think so, because I mean, number one, I guess I'm probably gonna be going back to number one a lot. I liked number one. I mean, maybe I just wasn't ready for it the first time I saw it, and that's why I had different views on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, acting. I liked Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man, Peter Parker. I liked his relationship with everyone in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him with his girlfriend/ex-girlfriend. I liked him with his aunt.
Mm-hmm.
It's his aunt, right?
Yeah, Aunt May.
I liked him with Harry.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him with everyone. I thought the relationships were really strong in this movie. Just the performances of some of the characters were so bad. I just couldn't get over it. I don't know. But I did get over it because the intro to me was really weak, because there's some really bad characters introduced that I didn't like. But then things change after a little while, and there's this fat chunk in the middle that's just awesome. Like everything that's happening in it, which actually is funny because the reviews that I watched and read said that there's a chunk in the middle that's actually really weak, and that it's like Spider-Man non-existent. He's like not in there really as Spider-Man very much. I loved it. I mean, I guess, but I loved it. I don't know why, I just did. It was like all relationships, kind of like a little bit of a romantic comedy. There was some funny stuff, cool relationships, interesting, like getting to know the characters more. The crap hits the fan at the climax of the movie. Action happens. That's all great. And then there's a part with the Green Goblin, and then it pulled me out of it again. I mean, it wasn't totally terrible. It was just kind of cheesy, but I was like, okay, I also, there was something else happening at the same time that I was really my anxiety was high for it, so I was kind of ignoring it. And so that was passable. And then the very, very end, there's a little thing that happens, a little like half of a battle, and it's just awful. It's just awful again. So it ended on a sour note. But I mean, as a whole, I liked it. That's as far as I can go with it. I liked it because I can't like it anymore because it was just jam-packed, but the two pieces of bread at the beginning and the end were just bad. And the stuff in the Hostess cupcake on the inside was good though. So anyways, what'd you think?
I liked it, and I liked all the characters, and I liked everything that you said about Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy and whatever. So I liked Jamie Foxx, except for the parts where his character was a little too comical in the beginning, but once he became Electro, he was cool. Yeah. I'm gonna maybe put up a spoiler. I don't know if this counts for anything, but it might count as a spoiler. But the thing, I wish that they would have flipped around Harry and the Rhino, if that makes any sense to you. I wish that Harry, instead of getting infected, by the Thing, he got a suit that made him look like the Green Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish that the Rhino
I got what you're saying.
got infected and became a big
Like a
rhino guy.
Yeah.
And instead of getting a suit.
Yeah.
I think that it would have made the movie better.
I totally got what you're saying, and I didn't really think about it that way.
Because, you know what? I mean, like, it was cool what they tried to do. Like, I really enjoyed seeing Harry turn into the Green Goblin. But, like, the way that I don't know. They must have been going for it. He looked disgusting, but he also looked, like, stupid.
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said. Yeah.
Like, I like the idea behind it. I thought that it was really cool that Norman was like, you have this disease too, because I mean, I guess that's kind of how it goes. I don't know. I've never really delved into Spider-Man comics, except for like the one that I read, and it was kind of dumb.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I liked his like Norman Osborn and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. That's really all I wanted to say about the movie, because otherwise I really enjoyed it, and like I really enjoyed the music. And because it was weird and different, and like how I'm just gonna go, and how there was like whenever Electro was on, there
the
was
dubstep,
like the dubstep, and then like the words that were in the like his head, but they were also part of the music, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
But
anyway, I'll give it a 7.5 web cartridges out of 10. And it would have been way higher had they just a couple of scenes just been not even in there, and maybe a character or two not been in there. But, you know, they were, so 7.5. I personally, if I'm talking to just the vast majority, I would say don't go see it in the theater. I would say wait till you can get it for free, or, you know, rent it or something. And then if you're like a big Spider-Man or Marvel nerd and you really like, you know, like getting into the a little bit ridiculous versions of the superhero movies, you know, not necessarily because everyone's kind of trying to turn superheroes into a kind of realistical world approach type. It's not one of those. It's still totally crazy. But if you don't mind that stuff, then go see it in theaters, you know. Matinee, don't go see it in Crazy Price. Don't go see it in 3D, by the way. We didn't see it in 3D, but I could tell by watching it, it didn't need to be seen in 3D. There was almost nothing where I was like, oh, hey, that would have been sweet. There's like nothing came at the camera. There's total cash cow. Total cash cow. Yeah.
I'd say go see it in theaters. You don't need to go see it in 3D. I totally forgot it was in 3D.
Yeah.
So, it's like... I mean, I don't understand 3D, really.
All right, dudes and dudots. Like, subscribe. Meow, meow. Tired?
Yeah.
Tired.
Yeah. Like, subscribe. Check out Crown Bishop. We'll be having something come out soon on there. So.
Do it. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching.
See you next time.
See you guys later. Here's my butt, web slingers. Gwen Stacy, Emma Stone, she's really good, really good.
Someone honk at me.
Okay. And I like...
Something about green light. Why is that guy?
I thought he's talking to us for a second.
No,
he
wasn't.
What?
He's yelling at me. He must be having a bad day. He was just yelling at
you
that guy
had a bad day. do. Take it out on our guy. Say something bad, a green light. Anyways.
Nice. Anyway, so